Hey guys, this is Snack Attack 8, and welcome back to the long-awaited final, 2 or 3 episodes, probably, of Super Mario Galaxy. This particular episode is number 39, and we're going to start it off by what I want to do, which is finishing off all of the prankster comets that are here in the engine room. We have 3 left, 2 in Toy Time, and 1 in Gold Leaf, I believe. And I want to get them all done, because honestly, I'm declaring it today. This recording session that I'm doing right now will be the last recording session of Super Mario Galaxy, the LP proper, which is exciting because this project has been going on forever, and though I love this game, and if it could just be infinite, I would love that. But in spite of that, the LP has gone on for just way too long, and I want to get it done. So tonight, we're going to get it done. I know that may sound impossible to you, but that's what's going on. So if you have started watching Snack Attack 8 in the lifespan of this LP, get ready for the end of an era. It's happening. Yeah. So our first, I guess we could talk about the game, right? Our first mission here that we got going on is this Fast Foes 1 in Toy Time with these weird toothy thwomp block guys, and it's just, I think, really the aim in this is just to press all these switches, which isn't so hard. I think, honestly, this mission, I'm trying to kind of take it a little bit slow, because these can be deceptively hard, especially when those swamp things, do take you out in one hit. We're just gonna take our time, get these switch presses in. Man, I knew that was gonna happen. There we go. Get me out of here. Did I go? Oh no, there's a way down there. Stop! Alright. But yeah, dude, I don't know. I want to get this LP capped off. I'm looking forward to what we got coming up here in the end, because there's some interesting stars left to get still, for sure. And then there's the finale, which is awesome. I can't wait to get to it, and if you haven't seen it yet, I can't wait for you guys to see it. Alright, yeah, I think, is this it here? Is this all? Yeah, it is. Alright, so I guess now we just gotta backtrack to that little block thing. Which way was that from where we are? Down. And these have stopped. So I can just traipse right over them. Didn't I die, after they'd already stopped at one point? Didn't I hit the backside of one of these or something? I had some funny death in the first time we went through here. But there's your star. And we're gonna give it a good old snag. Give me that money. Give me that money. I thought I had more, I feel like I had so many things I wanted to talk about now that we're in this video, and I can't think of them. Other than I'm just ready. I'm just, ready to finish this off. I would be a silly Billy if I decided not to do that. Because it's been, alright, so to put things in perspective, this LP I started last year during the summer in 2014, right at the same time that I started the Spyro the Dragon project, which seems ancient to me now. And it's been even though I had just, 11 stars left to get in this whole game, it's been 2 months since I updated this project. And it's only because I'll be Final Fantasy is what brings in, the most people to this channel. So I'm well, if I'm gonna record, I should do Final Fantasy before I do Mario Galaxy. And then I'll record Final Fantasy, and I'll be alright, that's it for recording for today. I'll do Mario Galaxy tomorrow or something. And then it just gets easy to put it off. And it sucks, because I love this game. But when it always has sort of kind of been your side chick, it's just how it go. Man, we got our purple coins in the garden. I don't know if I like that, because that is what I think is going to be the big meaty chunk of today's episode. We'll see, though. Or purple... Wait, hold on. Did it say purple coin in the garden? Or the engine room? Because we're doing the engine room today. Maybe it didn't. Maybe it was the blue one in the engine room. I always get... When I look at the map, I always get these two mixed up, because they are kind of right on top of each other. So I tend to think that I tend to misread what prankster comets are appearing. No, it wasn't. It's a cosmic comet in gold leaf. All right, we're gonna do this. See, I'm thinking with this comet and then the one coming up, it's probably gonna take us right to about 15 to 17 minutes, which I think is good enough for this video. And then next time we might do might finish off the garden. Well, you'll see what I mean. Those of you who have played this game, I'm sure you were waiting to see how I tackle this upcoming star. Not this one. This one's relatively easy. Obviously, it's a cosmic comet race, which probably is the easiest of all the comet stars. I keep forgetting there's this special start you can do. I think I mentioned it. It's like a racing start or something you can do in these races. That lets you start off a little bit faster. It has to do with there's like the little ability where you can kind of put your hands on the ground like Cosmic Mario does. And there's some way you can get going a little bit faster. But I can never remember how to do that. Would you stop? If you're behind at this point, don't fret. I'm going to grab this one up. If you're behind here, don't worry about it because you can quickly get over this kind of stuff way faster than this dude can. I mean, maybe you can. Hold on. Oh, thank God. Wow! I almost lost. I was talking smack on Cosmic Mario. Jeez, dude. And I thought it was a fast man. I done thought I was a fast man. Speaking of like putting your hands on the ground and doing a little racing start, I used to do like intramural track when I was in middle school. I didn't do it for that long. And I never like did it legit team, but it was always kind of fun. Like I've always enjoyed running and jogging. I think they're a fun way to clear your head and stay fit. It's just like a good activity to practice. But when I was in middle school, I did like a little bit of like kind of more team kind of track, and I never understood what the purpose of putting your hands on the ground was. Because whenever I tried to do it, like I guess it's to like push off the ground or like kick off faster, but whenever I tried to do it, like I would just trip all over myself and it never seemed to work for me. I would just like take a knee and just blast off. That was my method, but there must be something to it. I don't know. There's my little here's what happened when I was young fact of the day. But yeah, it was fun though. Come on. I enjoyed doing that stuff. I wonder where I would be if I continued on with it and had really gotten into serious running. Probably wouldn't have been the washed up old snumpo that you see here today, still playing Mario. No way, I would totally still be that. I don't know. Alright. Can we please get to this dome already? I'm expecting this to take a considerable chunk of time. Let's see. Are we done with these? Yes. Are we done with Gold Leaf? Is there a special star here? No. Yes, we are done with all this stuff except for Toy Time, right? Yeah. Alright. Well, let's rub some chalk on our hands, spit in our palms, maybe grease the old elbows. Is that a thing you can do? What I'm trying to say is, it is time for Luigi's purple coins. What many people consider to be the most difficult star in this game. And I might agree with them. It's okay, so you probably remember if you like are watching this through that there was a like a 2D Mario like checkerboard kind of thing, and it was kind of cool, kind of easy before. We had to collect silver stars there. This is an entirely different beast altogether. It is a timed purple coins mission in which we have to collect all these coins and get back to the start on this Mario thing. Damn it. Okay. And there's a couple things that make this really difficult. The first is that it's timed, so that in its own puts some pressure on you. The second is that all of your tiles disappear. So if you haven't gotten the coin that's on one of the tiles yet, then you're kind of boned, unless you can come up with a way to kind of like finagle your way out of it. It gets tricky. The third thing is that instead of lava, which is what the Mario side of this had. Oh, are you serious? Oh, wow. Instead of lava, this Luigi has these like little green like slime pits, which are actually instant death. So if we fall in there, we're done for. It's just generally a difficult mission, and a lot of people who call it the most difficult star in the game are right to, because it is strikingly more difficult than like 99% of the other star missions in this game. The kind of tips that I would give would be, you always want to leave yourself some green squares back at the beginning of this, because very often you do, when the star appears for this, which is probably the biggest dick move of it all, when the star appears for this mission, it appears on the block that you started on, so you gotta get back there. So you need a way to get back there. Only step on tiles that have purple coins on them if you can. I know I didn't do that in a couple of the early tiles for this, but it's because you also need to do these kind of like long jump, running start jumps across these things. Maybe that's the way I'll get back. No, I probably want to get this guy now. You gotta like do a lot of jumping across these pits with long jumps, which is another difficult thing to do, because the long jump isn't always gonna get all the coins in a row. I don't know, there's a lot of risky business going on with this, but we're gonna do it the best we can. We already got 80. If I can, oh, are you serious? All right, watch this. Jig. All right, jig. All right, no, 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 no. Oog. See, like at that point, the time limit becomes an issue because you got to make your way all the way back. All right, but I do sort of have a strategy for this. As you can see, I like kind of follow a little bit of a path. I like to loop around from the left this way over here and do the stuff that seems like it's supposed to come on the way back last. That was messy. I don't know. As far as whether I'm gonna cut this out or not, I may, but we're gonna leave some attempts in first, because I don't want to seem like a baby. Alright, there's that. You do at least want to leave yourself, like, a path, or at least enough of a space that you can, like, long jump and be okay. Because, I'm telling you, man, that first beginning part is where the game, like, really gets you. Alright, on this. Run this back. I had a friend, this kind of brings back like into another topic. I had a friend who, when this game first came out, we really loved Mario Sunshine, and we played that together all the time when I was kind of young, when that game was first out. And it was sort of like in the teenage years when, unfortunately, if you're a really big fan of Nintendo and you start to become a teen, all your other friends who liked Nintendo games, like who used to like them, a lot of them stopped liking them just because they're more kiddie, and I don't know. I guess the point I was getting to is I had a friend who I used to play Nintendo games with a lot, and he really didn't like this because his exact description of it was the entire game is like way too easy, and then Luigi's purple coins is like 1,000 times way too hard. And I always remembered how like I thought it was funny that he was like, the game's way too easy, and I was like, what about Luigi's purple coins? And he was like, okay, it's too easy except for when it's impossible. But I don't know. That was something that always stuck out to me. It is. I always think it is kind of a bummer though, if you are a really big fan of Nintendo, like, I don't know, I feel like a lot of people kind of stop liking these games over time because they're kiddie. But it's okay for games to be that. I don't know, that's how I feel about it. Anyway, another thing is that there's more purple coins on here than 100. So I really don't like these jumpy ones over here. So I always try to kind of like get as many as I can before I get to that. And just don't even bother with that segment because it's a pain in the butt. It's really, like, not cool. And I always forget that, too. I'm always like, I gotta get all of them. But you actually don't. But see, because we had 97 back there, as you can see. Really, what you gotta do is just leave yourself an exit and be a little bit cautionary with your jumps. Like, I can, well, might as well get these. I was like, oh! You hate that. I was thinking I could forego those. But I guess not. I also wasn't trying to say that, like, everyone grows out of Nintendo games. What I really like about the friends that I've met in the LP community is that a lot of them still really do love these kind of games, and I still have people that I get to talk about them with. And I'm extra thankful to this game because it was kind of the game that, like, woke me up from those feelings of, like, am I getting too old for this kind of stuff? Or, like, why is it not really fun to me anymore? Like I explained in the Beach Bowl Real Talk episode, I was kind of, like, falling out of being into games when this came along, and then this did, and I was like, you know, this is awesome. So that's why when my friend was like, this game's not awesome, I was like, you're dumb. I don't know. Alright, I think I'm feeling good about this run. I think we can do okay. I think we got this. Just gonna get these little scattered boys over here. I know there's that guy. We can probably leave that guy, honestly. I don't know. I like to be safe. I like to be assured that I'm gonna have enough coins and I'm gonna have my trip back. 60, huh? Did we have 80 last time we were here? Why does it, like, a lot of the time it feels to me like I'm just, like, not, like, sometimes I'll get a bunch and I'll be like, where did those come from? I do want this little clump. These things do kill you a lot because they're kind of finicky, but this is taking me into the territory that I don't like. That's, I don't know, whatever. We'll do it. Alright, there's 94. Take me back. There's the star. Please let me finish my jump. Okay. Oh, see, like, I don't like that. Alright. Take me over here. And we got our way back. Yes! Give me that star. I think I earned it. Blammo. And that at star, what number star is this? This is number 112. Ooh. We only have 8 left. Man, it may take me 2 episodes to get through this stuff up top. Stuff in the garden, at least some of the prankster comments can take a little while. But that is everything for the engine room. So I'm actually going to go out to our board and look at that because I want to see that crown, that satisfaction. We've had this dome unlocked for a long time. Well, not a long time in the game, but a long time in the time I've been doing this project. And it's good to see it get knocked off. It's the second to last one, after all. Let's go see it. I'm like, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like I've gone through every emotion in this episode. Like, I want this, I don't know. I want this project to get wrapped up, but it's sad to see it go, too. Like, I don't know. I'm getting all emotional. Like a mom sending her kid off to college. Let's take a look at this. Alright, so engine room's got a crown. So really, we've got 1 star left in Deep Dark. We've got 2 Prankster Comets in Dreadnought. One of those is pretty tough. And then we've got 2 in Melty Molten, along with the Prankster Comets in here to make up for the final 8 stars in the game. In the next episode, we are going to start cracking some skulls and getting those stars got. Till then, guys, I'm the Snack Tech 8. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you in the next video. Later.